Okay, it's January 2nd. I couldn't come out here yesterday because it never froze like they said it was going to. And all the snow that was on the corn was basically the consistency of slush. So that would have been one surefire way to have the sieves plugged probably in less than a round. So I just didn't even mess with it. Plus it kept like raining and snowing and sleeting and all sorts of nasty stuff. Yesterday was just a nasty day all the way around. But even today it's not really froze. But try to run at least for a little while. I don't know if I'll be able to run all day or not, because it's supposed to warm up to upper 30s. So basically just gonna get done what I can get done. And the rest of the week's supposed to be about the same. It's supposed to get kind of cold at night, but not really cold enough to do anything, because as you can see right now, like, the ground is far from froze. And then during the day it's supposed to be back up in the mid to upper 30s to undo anything that it did overnight. So long story short, we're not going to freeze anytime soon. But I was over here and already got the tractor and combine started and warming up. So I stopped over here with my pickup first to see if it was even feasible to try to run. So I got everything warming up. Stuck the combine in neutral and gave it some hydro to let the hydro sit there and warm the oil up, since it's been sitting there so cold. So the only thing I gotta do is start the thresher on the combine, let the belts warm up, and I gotta get the tarp unrolled on the cart because it's all covered in snow. It's not a lot of snow, but it's still got snow on it. So anyhow, let me finish getting situated here and we'll see what we can do. There is still some snow on the corn, so I'm just gonna have to, that's really the only thing that's concerning, is that snow on the corn. So I don't want to plug the sieves, but I think it's cold enough, it shouldn't be an issue. Just gonna have to keep an eye on them. So anyhow, I'll catch you guys when we get rolling here in a couple minutes. Okay, let's see how bad it is. Hopefully the ground is crusted enough that it'll help hold the combine up, because we've had quite a bit of rain since I was last over here. Wednesday, I think it was when the last day I was able to run over here. Wednesday or Thursday, either way. But I'm gonna start over, I gotta start right here where I shucked that gathering chain the other night. We're gonna work off all these log rows first, get them out of the way, because that's the wettest part of the field, and then I'll just start working my way that way. There's not a whole lot of snow on the corn. I think the majority of it's going to come off in the head, so I don't think we have to worry too much. basically a round and a half, since the cart already had a bunch in it from last week. Real quick, let's check the sieves and see. I'm glad I got second gear fixed because I can pick down in third, but I got to run back in second because I'm sinking so bad it doesn't have enough. Ooh. See, herein lies the problem. Shit. I don't think we're gonna be running today. Cause that right there, that's all snow buildup, and it doesn't take too much of that, and then you're running shit right out the back of the machine. I was afraid that was what was gonna happen. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Well, I got one load I can haul in anyhow. Until that snow comes off the corn, there ain't a whole lot we're gonna be able to do. Shit. I got the combine emptied back out. Cart's tarped. Oh, that's disappointing. I was afraid of that, but I figured if I didn't try, damn it, could have had a decent day. It wouldn't be so bad if it just, it's not that much left. There's probably 2 loads left right there. Probably 3 loads left here in the center, and probably 3 loads left over there. I mean, it's nothing, and I can't get it. It's stupid. I just want to be done. But if we get lucky and that sun breaks through and it warms up with this breeze, maybe that'll take some more of that snow off there, and we might be able to come back over here this afternoon and shell a couple loads maybe. The snow's just got to go away. It's got to get out of here. So anyhow, I'm gonna go run this load in, and I don't know what I'm gonna do after that. The whole day kind of revolved around, or my whole initial day was planned around hopefully getting corn shelled, and that's not gonna happen. I wish I farmed down here. It's south of the state line didn't get any snow, you wouldn't have any problem shelling corn down here today. I don't know. Well, it took all damn day. Left here with that first load about 10:30, and it is now 10 after 4, and I'm not gonna say all the snow, but the vast majority, like 99.99% of the snow is finally gone, so we don't gotta worry about plugging the sieves, so we can roll. The downside is that means I'm not gonna get another load in time to get down to the elevator, but I guess that is what it is. I came over here almost 3 times. I've been over here 3 times since we left to check on it. And one time I was out here and I just brought the shovel back with me and started knocking mud off the tractor and grain cart and knocking mud off of this and trying to clean things up a little bit. They're just gonna get covered in mud again, but I was bored. So I got 28 rows left over here. So there's gonna be 1 truckload and probably like a truckload and a half here to finish up the long rows, which is gonna get us out of the worst part of the field. And then it's fairly smooth sailing from there. It's still greasy over there, but we won't be sinking like we are back here. So now the downside to this is all the crust that there was up there in the lane where this morning I was just able to drive out and not really waller in it. That's all gone now. So getting up to the road's gonna be fun, but damned if you do, damned if you don't. And now they're talking snow flurries again tonight, so hopefully that doesn't stick. But anyhow, let's this thing warm up for a hot second and we'll be after it. on. My boss is gonna get me in trouble. Well, first off, my boss called while I was sitting there waiting for the combine to warm up and told me just go ahead and take the rest of this week and get finished up and get everything situated. He said everybody's burnt out. They haven't been doing anything up at the farm. He said there's just no sense in trying to get anything done this week. So he said, get my stuff finished up and go from there. But he's getting me in trouble because there's a guy out there we do some work for has got some muck ground that I guess they've already had 2 combines stuck on theirs, and then their neighbor brought a rear wheel assist over and got it stuck. I guess it's like 6 or 7 acres. He said he was going to give up my number. Like, I really don't want to, but I don't want to leave them hanging either, so I guess I'll have to go look at it and see how bad it is. But it's also far enough away that they'd probably have to find somebody with a lowboy to haul this thing up there, because I would not trust our mover, that combine mover, going as far as we'd have to go to get to the field. But cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess. All right, both trucks are full, cart's full. I've got 20 rows left. The long rows are done. I got 20 rows left in those 2 blocks on either side of the waterway, and then we're down into the point rows along the woods. So probably got 3-ish loads left to run tomorrow. 3 and a partial, something like that. What I shelled today should have put me past 6,000 bushels, so that should have passed the 150 bushel mark. So we'll just see how things go, but should have no problem getting done tomorrow as long as everything goes okay. The only thing, apparently at some point there toward the end of running tonight, I snapped the belt on the rotary screen. I'm assuming it snapped. There's no way for it to, I don't think there's a way for it to physically jump off, but maybe it did. But either way, I think last time I ordered a belt for that, I got 2, so I might already have a spare. I'll have to look. But if not, I might have to run to Napa or someplace tomorrow and get a belt for that. And then we should be good. So anyway, we'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right, it's a nice nasty day to try to finish up here. I got my 3 loads hauled in about 8 o'clock. When I was hauling the first load in, it started kind of misty raining, and then about 9:30 ish it switched to snow / rain / sleet / freezing rain, just all sorts of crap mixed together. It hasn't been below freeze. The ground never froze last night. It was 34 degrees when I woke up this morning. I think it's actually warmer than that now. It sure doesn't feel like it's 34 degrees. It actually doesn't feel that bad other than just being nasty ass wet. But got the rotary screen fixed on that. I'm guessing that it hadn't been running the entire time I was shelling yesterday, and I just never walked around that side of the combine and noticed it, apparently. Because it had smoked the belt in 2, and really the only way for that to happen was apparently the rotary screen must have stuck itself to the seal, and when I started it, it couldn't turn and it just smoked the belt off. So I put a new belt on it. We got that ready, or that's ready. So yeah, nothing to it but to do it. Let's get this finished up.
got a lot on your plate, and it's too much to handle. One thing or another, both ends of the candle. With a wife and 3 kids and one on the way. Lately it seems it just ain't enough time in the day. It'll drive you insane if your cup ain't half full. You can't complain, and you can't grab the horns by the bull. Life moves too fast to beg, steal, or borrow. But if you cut the grass, it'll be short tomorrow. Hey. It's the last thing on your mind, but it's the first thing I see. And every time I drive by, I wonder just how long it'll be. I know you ain't got time to be working for nothing, and you got mouths to feed. But when you walk out in the morning, just look and you'll see what I mean.
truck's empty, combine's up by the barn, tracks are cleaned off, 4450's up by the barn, ready to come back here. Dad's truck's loaded, my truck's almost loaded. So haul these two in tomorrow before mine goes in. I want to get, there's a big pile of corn left in that auger hopper that I want to get thrown in here. It might as well go in, it's too much to throw away. Then the auger can go home. Combine can get moved back here tomorrow. 4450 can come over here tomorrow. Basically just start getting things around. Start getting cleaned up and settled in for the winter. And at some point tomorrow I've got to go look at that custom job and see if it's something I want to screw with or not. So that one's still up in the air. But anyhow, I'm tired, I'm hungry. It's been a long day. I'm ready to call her quits. So that's it for this one. We'll catch you guys on the next one.